Welcome to my world! It's nail time!
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Jessica Anderson. You were the first one in my last video. So I just want to say hey and thank you for the conversation. And today's video, we're going to be doing Modelones glow in the dark dip kit, but we're not doing the dip kit, you guys. We're not going to review it because we already reviewed this dip kit formula, and okay, I think it was like the last couple two videos where I did it myself. So in this video, we're just going to test to see if you can use it as acrylic powder. And I know that's like really good to know because all these dip colors are actually cheaper than regular acrylic powder. So I understand you guys want to see if it works with acrylic, so we're going to do that in this video. So, and this thing comes with 6 colors, I think. Yes, it comes with 6 colors. I love this box. I really like this box a lot, so I'm gonna keep it. I might get this for my stuff, but I like how it's nice and packed in the box. So this is what it looks like when it's glowing. So this thing does glow, you guys. It does glow, and I'm just excited to show you what happens with this. Now this one is the Modelones. I'm not saying that, you know, this experience is like all dip powders, because I like some dip powders can be used for acrylic, but I don't know. So I'm not saying that Modelones or anything I, you know, post is for everything. This is just for this brand. So these are all the pretty colors. So it does come with 6. And so I am just using Mia Secret with this one because that's what I use for practice. I do love using it for my clients too, but I mostly use it for practice because it's just mostly for practice. So this one is the peachy pink one. Now this is really pretty color. I really like it. There's a lot of marbling going on in here, but that's only because of the pigment, and I understand that this is actual a dip powder, so but the pigment is not really there, so I'm not really sure if that's how it's supposed to be. Maybe these are like a sheer dip powders, maybe that's why the pigment is not there. But you see it's breaking down because the acrylic, I'm not really sure, but I mean it did its job. Like, I really like how it applied. It's very smooth and thin, and it's really nice stuff. And I just got over a cough, so that's why I'm just like scratching my throat a lot. I don't really mean to do that, but it's been a struggle, you guys. I'm always sick, like always sick. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just think too much. I am going through a lot, so I'm going through a lot. But I just want to say thank you for the ones who actually like text me and inbox me, people from the group. I've grown so close to a lot of the members, so shout out to everyone. I love you guys. So that was my cat in the background. But yes, these colors, they are breaking out. They're kind of like very sheer and very spotty, so I'm not really sure it's because we're using it with acrylic, but we will test this out also using the dip powder gel base instead of this thing. I do like how it is a little bit sheer, kind of looks like a tie-dye, a very sheer light tie-dye. I mean, I don't know, I kind of like this look. It's not bad. I feel like if it was bad, I feel like you could fix it, you know, just add a little bit more pigment to it maybe. I don't know, but not everybody makes stuff like I do, so I was just saying I always try to fix stuff, but it does blend together nicely. It's a very thin powder, so but I am noticing a couple things already, and I've been on this nail for about a minute, and this is not drying at all. So I did wipe it down to remove all the excess monomer on top of it, just in case, you know, it's because of, you know, how wet it is, because I had to use a lot of product just to do this because the color was like so sheared, so thin. I'm not really sure, so I don't think, I just don't, I thought that it could be the monomer, but I don't know about it. I do love the colors. Here's this one. I was trying to make it darker, and you know, it's a pretty mess. That's what I'm gonna call it. A pretty beautiful mess. I don't know, you guys. I really don't. And I, you know, like, this is still not dry, and it was like about 5 minutes. Oh my god, it did not dry. So then I was just like, you know what, let me just stop. It's just because I'm adding on top of it like a lot, right? Because that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just like piling it on there because you can't really see the color. So I don't know. So you could just watch me pile this stuff on there. So enough watching that torture. It was so thick. You will see. Okay, so moving on to the dip powder, and this is just regular technique. We're going to be doing all the swatches to all the colors just to see the strength, the color, test out a couple things. So that's all I'm doing, just sinking this finger into all of the colors. So in the last paper, it did say that this gel base dries fast, but it doesn't. So you do have time. You can take your time doing this stuff, which is great because this part is not really easy, especially if like the gel base dries too fast. You can't really do so many colors at the same time, and doing nails takes time, and like every color takes time. So if you could do this really fast, you know, like really fast, then you could save time on a lot. So I really like this gel base. So good job on that part. I love the gel base on this Modelones kit. I actually saved for myself because the last net set I did on myself lasted me like 3 weeks, and I literally had to, like, I couldn't soak them all because I hate soaking off. So I just filed it really thin, and it still was on my nails really good. So this stuff is pretty strong, but you see how pretty that is. It's a sheer, they're sheer colors. And I haven't put activator on it yet, and it is drying. It's drying by itself without the activator, which is also good too, but you do need your activator. You don't ever want to miss out on the activator because you don't ever want, you know, a color to be softer than the other and then it cracks. But I do like how easy this is to work with dip. I love it. Now the colors are just a little bit sheer for me, but I think these colors work great for spring, maybe Easter. I mean, whatever, you know. But for me, I was just like, well, I just needed a little bit more pigment on this. So like, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and fix it myself. But I might not. I might just leave it like this, or maybe put it in a giveaway, because I have too much stuff and I don't need to be messing around with anything else, to be honest. But yes, I think I did about 5 layers doing this because it was really thin, and yeah, so I was like 5th layer of each color, so it was really thin. So I would probably recommend you guys to tell you guys to like dip first 3 times with your clear. You know, in order to build your apex, if you're doing your nails that long, you know, start off first with clear twice and then do the color, and then do clear just to build the apex, because this is really, really thin. Very thin. It's just almost weird to me. It's just too thin. Like it's missing something. I don't know. But I guess because I'm used to regular dip powders, not this type of dip powder. And this is like, you know, Amazon dip powders and stuff, so. So this is what the acrylic looks like after 25 minutes of it sitting out. And we're going to test this out, and it did not dry. So it didn't dry at all. It's mushy, kind of jello-y texture. It's quite satisfying, actually. It really is. It's just like a mushy. It's so mushy. I don't think anybody will want to do their nails using monomer with this kit. But we have some good news, okay? Because it actually worked for dip. That's pretty much what it's supposed to do. But it's just so thin. It's really thin. I would still have to use my own dip powder clear just to build this apex because this is so thin. But it worked, you guys. It really did. So if you want to put your nails first with a clear dip powder and then just use this maybe just for like you like paint your nails with nail polish, a thin layer for the color. I think that'll work that way using it with dip if you don't like it that thin. But this is what it does. It does glow in the dark. It's really pretty when it glows in the dark. Really, really. Even the acrylic one glows in the dark, and it's not even dried yet. So this is after an hour. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me see. And no. So you guys, Modelones does not work for acrylic with monomer. What? That's it. It's not gonna happen. So if you're buying these because you think that it works, it doesn't. So that clears a lot of people's questions, because everybody's like, dip powder is only acrylic. No, you guys. Dip powder and acrylic powder are two different things. The real dip powder does not have acrylic, I guess, because these are the dip powders that they have. I've tested 3 dip powders and they do the same. So I'm not really sure if this is the same for like all of the dip powders. I know my dip powders can be used for acrylic also, because we use dip powder from the salon and it is mixed. So it just depends. It makes you think what is really in these kits. Why is it not drying? You know, it just really makes you think. So you guys know I go all the way, and it's the strength test. It's not. It failed. So I mean, it's too thin. It's too thin. So make sure that you do cap this with your own clear, because that's the only way. Still not dry. Not even with the activator. Just looks like a jello. So there you guys go. There's your kit. If you guys have any more questions or concerns, you could inbox me like you've been doing. I love you guys, and I do recommend this to the people. You know, it's not a bad kit. It's just a little bit too thin, so you have to be careful. You gotta add more layers, pretty much. But I hope you like this review, and I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.